Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll get East Rutherford, New Jersey. Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we bought for. Circle round twice to the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, Mostert, and shedding through the tackle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. He's got a man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now he got away from that first tackler. No idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners have taken the early lead. You're not going to hear Jimmy Garoppolo mentioned among the strongest arms in the league, but that doesn't mean he can't beat you with a long one.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. Take it to the
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From the 31, Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this is caught inside the 5. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Perriman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Second down at 4. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. These two teams all tied after one. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
16-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Niners 14, Jets 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
47-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got this one completed to Mims. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On first down, Darnold. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Darnold from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking for Breshad Perriman, and it's third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Here's Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At the 13-yard line, the Niners take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd and 7, Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
42-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. Flushed out right. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurate when he throws a nice pass for a first down.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 31-yard line.
2nd and 12. Back to throw, Darnold. Able to connect with Mims. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Got to be patient.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Darnold. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Darnold now to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Now the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Down 49ers.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
Garoppolo's pass. Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Darnold on 1st down. Over the middle, caught by Mims. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold, he's got Herndon, his tight end. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Got a man, it's Mims. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the... Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. fake. Garoppolo. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because I nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo looking for Ayuk, and he's got him.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind them. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A first down throw, Darnold. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. And it's 2nd down.
Go. Check. Too low. Kill. Show 80. Shit.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Pass pass rusher extraordinaire, Dee Ford that time, getting the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Finding some room at midfield. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
4-yard line.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. Open man is Bourne. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
47-yard line.